It's been quite an eventful week, and we have the latest news for you in this half-hour show. This week we journey to Lowlands to explore the Tobago Coral Reef Hotel, a place that offers guests a friendly atmosphere combined with modern facilities and professional staff. Let's have a look at our headlines this week. I'm Davia Chambers, and Let's Talk Tobago starts now. Tobago launches a long-term plan to secure future investments. Domestic violence survivor speaks out, and later we announce the winner for the Tobago Calypso Monarch 2018. These stories and more when Let's Talk Tobago continues. Stay with us. Tobago Coral Reef is located in Lowlands and is in walking distance to the Gulf City Lowlands Mall, golf courses and fine dining restaurants. The property is owned by the Tobago Credit Union Cooperative Society Limited, which has a membership of over 40,000 members. Now, having a set of long-term goals is one of the elements for a sustainable future for any country. In Tobago, policymakers are seeking to ensure that the island has a plan for its future. We have all the details in this report.
Tobago is seeking to accelerate its development by investing in the future. That means having a long-term plan. It's basically a blueprint that outlines several areas of investment for an extended period. And it's not just about the construction of roads, bridges, and buildings.
It also includes economic and social infrastructure essential for socioeconomic development. Priorities are determined not only by individual economic value, but also by the wider impact on stakeholders and the public. The commissioning of an infrastructure strategy and the associated medium-term Tobago infrastructure plans will be utilized internally to inform this island's spatial development strategy.
The plan will follow the goals of the Comprehensive Economic Development Plan, the CEDP 2.0. That document looks at 8 areas of development. They include branding Tobago clean, green, safe and serene, business development, good governance and institutional reform, enhanced safety and security, improve infrastructure and utilities, and environmental sustainability. The investment strategy will ensure future projects are carried out more efficiently.
The Tobago Infrastructure Investment Strategy is expected to provide a transparent and coordinated approach to investment and provide a single reference point for potential partners both domestically, regionally and internationally. In terms of Tobago's infrastructure needs and the planned rollout of these projects.
The plan will be for a period of 20 years. That's divided into 4-year cycles. That will make it easier to adjust to changes in the economic environment.
While predicting these long-term requirements can be difficult, we in this administration recognize the importance of also building flexibility into our approach to meet our target as the environment evolves.
The plan will be developed by experts in fields like project management, engineering, utilities, the environment, and social services. There will also be input from the private sector, non-governmental organizations, and external technical advisors. Work on the plan is expected to be done over the next year. I'm Amadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
Previously known as Coral Reef, the property was owned by the late Cora Murray, one of the guest house pioneers of Tobago. Now, the Tobago Credit Union would later purchase the property and transform the facility to what you see here right now. All roads led to the Sid Gray Sporting Complex in Roxborough as patrons gathered to support their favorite queen and calypsonian at the Windward Afro Queen Show and Calypso competition. There's a new Windward Afro Queen, and the village of Speyside has captured the crown once again. Taking the title this year was Speyside's Gabrielle Jack, who portrayed the traditional carnival character, the Jamet.
They know who is me? I, come from the east, space side to be exact. And I come here for Bacchanal tonight. I hear them Sheepville gal, the College Club, and the Gaga gal want to come test me tonight in this Gael. But let them know that this Janet ain't come to play because I come here for Bacchanal, war, and lacquerie.
Most importantly, the Jamet era played an integral role in shaping our contemporary carnival. The Jamet, like this one on stage tonight, is happy to exist outside of the circle of polite society. Roxborough Police Youth Club's Maquina Hercules finished second. She also had the best gown. Extravagant ball gowns, for which the French aristocrats were famous. Dame Lorraine took to the streets at Carnival, bringing with them grandeur and splendor. And playing a midnight rubber, Carla Smith, representing Mariah, placed third. 8 beauties participated in this year's contest. Moving on to the Windward Calypso Monarch, Giselle Washington Fraser is the 2018 winner. She belted out a powerful rendition entitled Plenty, Plenty Talk.
None of them don't care how Tobago going. Like we on the back burner when they're doing their thing. So listen, all we programs, we got administration, plenty talk.
Nicole Thomas placed second and Dylan Thomas was third. The decor here at Teku Coral Reef mirrors a contemporary, modern style with a touch of Tobago's marine life. This can be seen in the landscaping, the guest rooms, and the lobby, which has Moroccan-inspired furniture pieces and elegant wall arts. Steel orchestras across Tobago contended for the title of THA Pan Champ 2018 in their respective categories at the Parade Square in Bacalet. In this next report, Crystal George reveals this year's THA Pan Champ.
15 steel bands lined up for the annual THA Pan Champs competition at the Bacalet Parade Square. The event was hosted by the Division of Tourism, Culture and Transportation and the Pan-Trinbago region. And after 21 years of the competition, players of the national instrument are pleased to see the efforts are being made to develop the steel pan on the island.
As we celebrate the 21st century of this competition, I wish to applaud the regional body for its commitment to development of steel bands in Tobago.
Metro Stars caught the first prize in the small band category, arranged by Dr. Fillmore. They played Rant and Rave by Christopher Tambo Herbert. In the medium band category, our boys played their way to the title with Patrice Roberts' Big Girl Now. Veterans, Petrochin Cats and Jammers ran away with the title in the large band conventional band category with their performance of Lorraine, arranged by Terrence B.J. Marshall. From this year's presentation, it's safe to say that Pan is still alive on the island. I'm Crystal George for Let's Talk Tobago.
What can you do to deal with domestic violence? Find out when Let's Talk Tobago returns. Renovations at the TechU Coral Reef Hotel started in 2015 and are still ongoing. The upgrades included the addition of new rooms, landscaping, and the paving of the driveway. Now, many women in abusive relationships find it difficult to get out or seek help. Omadara Mills spoke with one survivor, and here's some advice she gave on the issue. Listen up.
Domestic violence is a global problem. It affects millions, regardless of social status, religion, race, or culture. It's no different in Trinidad and Tobago, where more than 11,000 cases of domestic violence were reported between 2010 and 2015. There were also at least 130 domestic abuse-related deaths over the same period. Onika Mars is a survivor of domestic violence. She's since founded the NGO Women of Substance to support women who may have endured similar abuse. Onika says safety is paramount for victims who wish to leave an abusive relationship.
You must have a good safety plan in place. Keep a bag of clothes by a friend or relative. Keep your important documents by somebody so that, while the stuff happening, you're planning your escape. You understand? But you're planning it strategically because, of course, as I said before, you don't want things to escalate.
Domestic abuse is about power and control. Victims can experience various forms of violence: verbal, emotional, financial, sexual, and physical. Ms. Mars is urging victims to speak out and seek help through trustworthy friends, relatives, support groups, the police, or the court system. She's also advising them to take notes about their experiences.
As a victim, write, document stuff so that when you reach the stage where you're at the court, you could stand and tell the magistrate everything that would have happened. Because if you depend on your memory, you would forget. Because remember, it's a traumatic experience. You understand? So there are times that you may just go blank. You understand? So it's important to journal. It's important to write stuff down.
Women of Substance is conducting a series of seminars to sensitize and transform the minds of young men in Tobago. Onika says that it's critical to be self-aware. She's also encouraging people to get into wholesome relationships.
Get involved in healthy relationships. Abuse is not love. Control is not love. You understand? Stay away from toxic relationships. Know who you are. Know who you are. Once you are aware of self, you are aware of the fact that you don't allow anybody to use and misuse you. You don't allow anybody to ill-treat you. You don't allow anybody to physically harm you.
Last year, the NGO collaborated with the Division of Health, Wellness and Family Development to raise awareness about gender-based violence. Ms. Mars also conducts a support group called Sit and Chat. If you're seeking support or more information on Women of Substance, call 485-9534 or email womenofsubstancetobago@yahoo.com. I'm Amadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
This hotel offers 24-hour security and secured parking, making it a very safe place to vacation. Now, here is also perfect for your carnival cool-down as it also has a pool. Reviews from Facebook indicate that it was simply the best because of 1, its great location, 2, excellent service, and 3, affordable packages. The Junior Calypso Monarchs saw 9 young, vibrant Calypsonians performing at the Goodwood Secondary School as they contended for the Junior Calypso Monarch 2018 title. It was a tough call, and the winner is...
You go down, stop it, cleaning the sun around. You drink your soft drink, throw the bottle. Something wrong with my people. Something wrong with my land.
It's been a good year for Calypso in Tobago, and the youth weren't left out. 9 of them took to the stage for the 2018 Tobago Junior Calypso Monarch competition at the Goodwood High School to battle for the coveted title of Calypso Monarch 2018. And from their presentation, it's evident that these students practiced tirelessly for the competition to produce the right song that would win over the judges. But there could only be one winner. Little Naomi Waldrop of Scarborough RC School walked away with the title for her rendition, Take Your Time.
Nothing wrong with growing up, but we must ensure that you don't self-destruct. Grow your kids in the right way, cause in their adult life they will pay. Granny say I was busy to grow up, don't know where time went, wasn't working that place, couldn't afford me rent, it wasn't easy. I couldn't depend on nobody. I've lived through it, so now I'm letting you know the world ain't running away, my child. Take your time and grow. Now let's stick broken in your hair, girl. Take your time and grow.
Coming in second was Bishop's High School student Kirsten Miller with his powerful song, Cultural Diversity.
But we sit down here in Tobago and part of weep and calypso and missing out on the big lotto. Cause the only musical instrument invented in the century that's went, we didn't man. But what's the plan? No pan factories, no Sipan Academy. Look, Japan, synthesize the pathway.
And in third place was a Tia Lynch from Wim Anglican with her song called The Root of the Problem.
Daddy, tell me change because so bad times. I could understand politics is not the answer. He said to find the answer, we must find the roots. But too many refuse to accept the truth that the problem is fathers who refuse to stand up as fathers. I don't know why they call them fathers, cause they're only fathers in name. He said the problem is fathers who refuse to stand and fight, fathers who don't teach your children right, fathers who children will bring them to shame. Children become criminals today because fathers failing along the way.
I'm Crystal George for Let's Talk Tobago.
If you are looking for a place to host an intimate wedding, birthday party, training session, and more, you can benefit from the event package right here at TechU Coral Reef. The reception room, or meeting room as it's called, caters to a maximum of 50 people comfortably, and management can also cater to the individual request of guests to make the experience a more memorable one. In our My Tourism segment this week, we introduce you to one couple making waves in Tobago with their tasty desserts. Here's Juliet James with the story of Kerry's nice and sweet treats.
My name is Kerry, and this is my husband and business partner, Nigel. We own and operate Kerry's Nice and Sweet Treats. We've been in operation for approximately 8 years, and we cater to the general public of Tobago. But for our wedding cakes and our catering services, we primarily focus on destination brides. So most of our clients for that aspect of the business comes from either Trinidad or international. A lot of European clients, a lot of US brides come to Tobago, and we're pleased to provide event catering and their wedding cake for them. Well, I studied computer science and business management at my undergraduate level. I was an auditor in my corporate life. I had a knowledge base of standards and best practices for different types of businesses. So that helped me a lot in starting my own business.
My experience is what really made me an asset to the project that Kerry wanted to start. And I decided to be involved in the technical aspect of it.
We like food, we like cakes, desserts, is dear to me. When we go out to restaurants, the first thing I look at is the dessert menu. So, you know, getting into desserts, this is where we started, providing, you know, local flavored cheesecakes. Then people started asking about hors d'oeuvres and lunches, and the business just grew from there pretty much. It's fun when you can, you know, make your hobby your business. So our primary marketing strategy is the use of social media. We use a lot of Facebook and Instagram, where we will post, you know, whether it's our meals, our cakes, you know, shots of the team at events, you know, different things that will keep the public engaged.
Making sure the streams and the feeds are up to date and relevant, and keeping with trends.
Right now we have quite a number of reviews on Facebook. We are like a 4.8 star out of 5 star. Our feedback from the customers, that's what really motivates us to continue in business.
We use that to gauge, moderate audience interaction. So then we can specifically target certain people to let them know that, okay, well, we have product this week, we have Christmas menus, we have Valentine's, all the different seasonalities that would help us to engineer products that will satisfy customers who are giving us feedback, one, and who are interested in what we have to offer.
So being an entrepreneur and owning and operating Carrie's Nice and Sweet Treats is a dream come true. It has allowed me to not just survive, but to really create the type of life that my husband and I envision for ourselves. We have the flexibility to set our own schedule, and that's really important to us because we value the time with our family.
That's our accomplishment right there. Being able to be the first choice for major events in Tobago. That's the success that I think is measurable.
And that's my tourism story.
We have to take a break, but when we return, we tell you who won this year's Tobago Calypso Monarch. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Guests at the property can enjoy the 8-foot deep pool, outdoor barbecue grill, and high-speed Wi-Fi service. If that's not enough, management can arrange tours around Tobago, trips to the waterfall, and hikes. Now, if you missed out on this year's Tobago Calypso Monarch, don't worry, we've got you covered. We've got all the highlights in this story. Have a look.
Roslyn Reed is Tobago's Calypso Monarch 2018. Her song, entitled The Cry of Tobago, highlighted a number of key issues affecting Tobago. This year's competition took place at Carnival City, the corner of Gardenside and Carrington Street in Scarborough.
All Tobagonians complaining how they're disrespecting we son. We're tired here, no. Tired here, no. Some of we so turn off, we no longer watching the Masra show. No, 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 enough is enough.
Nicole Thomas' rendition of Read the Signs was good enough for runner-up, leaving Wendy Garrick Thomas in 3rd spot.
Read the signs, I said, we have to read them signs to identify when and how to navigate between the lines. From the first day he licked your tongue and you knock out cold. You should have known, but now you're gone from this world. So sister, sticks and stones and broken bones should be enough. Pack up your stuff, don't sit and pine. Reboot your mind, we have to read them signs.
The new Tobago Soca Monarch competition was also paired with the Tobago Calypso Monarch. 2017's winner, Javon Royal Jackson, retained his title.
Now is the time, only 2 days. We have to let jump from party to party. Pure enjoyment, that's all that we demand. Kick back and lime, don't care about nobody. So watch it there when we come in, move it there when we come in. We bring all of the vibes, we bring all of the wrong. Watch it there when we come in, move it there when we come in.
Second place went to Sharon Phillip and third, Trendsetter and Artistry. I'm Marlon Gottsliben for Let's Talk Tobago.
And it's now time to have Your Say, the segment of our program where we hear from you, the viewers. Let's take a look at who had their say this week.
Alright, so we're here with Miss Jordan right now. So we're here with Bruce right now. So we're here with Brent right now. We're asking Mr. Phillip. And we're asking Mr. Winchester. I can't cooperate. How are you all enjoying the carnival?
Oh my God, we are having an amazing time. Thank you. It's my first time.
Your first time?
My first time. Julie's been coming for years. She brought me here. It's her fault.
I brought here. I've been here loads of times.
And how are you enjoying it this year?
Oh, absolutely fab.
It's actually wonderful. You know, a lot of people are outside. You know, Juve was amazing on Monday.
Great. We're having a blast, yes.
My carnival going okay. Well, I didn't really do much yesterday. I went to Roxborough Juve. And then I'm coming down with my son here today to see what they could have.
So far, so good.
How the kids enjoying it?
You enjoying the carnival? You enjoying it?
Yeah.
It's good?
It is the best carnival in Tobago. I like it myself.
Very good.
Is the first time in Tobago?
First time.
Where you all from?
England.
England?
Yeah.
So you plan on coming back and bringing more friends next time?
Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Nice, nice, very nice.
Like sugar and spice.
Once you've been once, you'll never not come back again.
We close yet another edition of Let's Talk Tobago, and as always, we thank you for watching. Please email us with your comments or queries about the program, and be sure to visit our website, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. From our house to yours, I'm Davia Chambers, along with the Department of Information, Office of the Chief Secretary, Tobago House of Assembly, wishing you a safe and very productive week. We close now with a montage of the highlights of Carnival 2018. Do enjoy.
Soca Kingdom. Look at the intermingling of our people.
In the medium category, band leader, Pearl Duke for presentation. Welcome to Natural Tobago. Designer,
Missy knows that this wedding food is the most delicious she has ever cooked. And so she dances to show her joy in the food which she has prepared.
I'm following you.